Hello student, welcome to the unit number 1, that is DC circuit. In the last lecture we have seen the different type of sources. We have seen the difference between ideal voltage source, non-ideal voltage source, ideal current source as well as the non-ideal current source. Okay, now we'll go ahead. Okay, this figures we have seen in the last lecture. We have seen the real current source, that is the non-ideal, real means non-ideal current source. Now today we will see the difference between independent and dependent sources. Okay, this is applicable to both, that is the voltage sources as well as the current sources. Okay, then the voltage or current sources which do not depend on any other quantity in the circuit are called as the independent sources. Okay, means the output of that source, that may be the current source or voltage source, does not depend on any third parameters. Okay, an independent DC voltage source is shown in figure A, whereas a time varying voltage source, that is the AC voltage source, is shown in figure B. The positive sign shows that the terminal A is positive with respect to the terminal B. In other words, potential of a terminal A is V volt higher than that of terminal B. Now here you can see that this is the voltage source. Okay, here you may show the negative sign also. Okay, or by default if it positive sign is on upper side, negative sign will be on the bottom side. Here A point is at higher potential and B is at lower potential. Okay, this is the independent, means this does not depend upon any other. And let me clear that independent voltage sources are shown with a circle. Okay, this circle symbol is for the independent voltage source. Okay, now here this is for the DC, means the voltage does not vary with respect to the time. Here it is for, this is for the DC. Okay, this symbol is for the DC, whereas this symbol is for the AC. Here the voltage varies with respect to the time. Now this is the symbol for DC current source. Okay, if nothing is in the bracket, here T stands for time. This is the DC current source. Current source, independent current source is shown with the circle and an arrow. Okay. Similarly, the AC current source, you can see the symbol. The symbol is same, only we have to write the T in bracket. That means current varies with respect to the time. And this arrow shows the direction of current, means current is flowing towards the terminal A, but current will not be completed in this case. This is only the symbol of independent voltage source. Here after we have to connect the circuit. Okay, similarly here ideal constant, and see that here we have used the ideal voltage source, ideal DC voltage source, ideal AC voltage source, ideal DC current source, ideal AC current source. But similarly this can be applicable for the non-ideal or the real voltage as well as the current source. Then next one is the dependent. Okay, now many times in the electronics specifically voltage sources are depend on some other quantities. Depending upon sensor voltage maybe get changed, depending upon the behavior of circuit some voltages or current is going to change. That we that type of voltage or current sources are known as the dependent voltage or current sources, in one of which depends on some other quantity in the circuit, which may be either voltage or a current. Okay, any other parameter may be there, based on that your output is going to change. Such a sources is represented by a diamond shape. Now here the in the symbol, instead of circle, here a diamond shape is used. If diamond shape is used in the symbol, that means your voltage source or the particular voltage source is the dependent voltage source. Okay, and therefore so that easily you can identify or distinguish between the dependent and independent. Dependent voltage sources are having the symbol of diamond shape, whereas independent, for that symbol is circle. Okay, circle is used. Then depending upon on which parameters the particular source depends, that maybe the voltage source or current source depends, you will get the four different type of dependent voltage sources. If the voltage source depend upon the input voltage, then that is called as a voltage dependent voltage source. Here you can see that voltage dependent voltage source, how it work. Here this, okay, now here a figure is from here only. Now here this, okay, okay. Uh, Now here the output, this output voltage across these two terminals depend upon the input voltage represented by this V. Now how the output voltage is going to change? Now you know that if this is the input voltage, now let us assume that this is V, this is your input voltage Vi, okay. V is the input voltage, okay, we will go further. V is the input voltage, then output voltage across these two terminal, okay, we will call this as a VO, will be equal to, this VO will be equal to input voltage, that is V, multiplied by the gain. Let us say that voltage gain is A of that voltage source. Then here A is equal to, that is gain is equal to VO divided by V, that is the input voltage. Okay, means this A, here A is the voltage gain. A is equal to output voltage divided by input voltage. Okay, in this way this value A is the voltage gain. Similarly, if your output voltage, if output voltage depends upon input current, then that you can represent as shown in this figure. Okay, now here is the symbol of current dependent voltage source. That type of voltage, that type of source is called as a current dependent voltage source. Now here is the input current source as shown. Input current is I, and here output voltage. Here you can see that output voltage across these two terminal, okay, depends upon input current. Now how we can see this output current, output voltage? Then in this case output voltage V is equal to input current. Now we know that input current is small I. Okay, you can understand. I'm not able to write it properly with the help of this pointer pen, but this is your I. Then multiplied by, you know that voltages are nothing but the product of current and resistance. Therefore, here I will write as R. Now here this R is the transfer resistance. Transfer resistance means, as here is the voltage gain, here this small r is known as a transfer resistance, means how much is the ability of this voltage source to transfer the current into the voltages, that is known as a transfer resistance. Therefore here along with this diamond shape symbol we have to write down as a ri. Okay, ri will decide what will be the output voltage. Okay, this is the transfer resistance and I is the input current. Such type of voltage source is called as a current dependent voltage source. Then third type of uh, source is the voltage dependent current source. Now here is the current source, here you can see the symbol of current source. Here output current depends upon input voltage. Okay, output voltage, output current depends upon the input voltages, and here G is given as the transconductance. Transconductance means how much is the ability of this source, current source, to convert the input voltage into the output current. Here you will get the output current. Output current is shown as I0. Okay, this is imaginary, this is only for understanding purpose I am making the changes otherwise the symbols are perfect. Okay, no need to make any kind of changes. Here G is the transconductance, keep in mind. Then last type of dependent voltage source is the current dependent current source, means input will be the current. Here you can see that input supply is the current, and if the output current changes, this output current changes with respect to the input current, then that type of source is called as a current dependent current source. And here B, this actually this is the beta. Okay, this beta is nothing but the current gain. Okay, current gain is given by this beta is equal to output current, that is I O divided by small I, that is the input current. Okay, this is the input current, means output current, this output current divided by this input current is called as a this beta, that is the current amplification factor. Okay, in this way we can represent all these voltage sources. Okay, dependent voltage sources. Okay, from exam point of view you have to prepare this, and means 90% probability is that this type of question appear in the examination. Therefore get it understood. If you are having any problem you can contact me. Okay, in the next lecture we will see some of the theories related with the electrical circuit. Till, thank you, goodbye.